What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We out here with another Mori reaction. This time we checking out her song called Red. Okay. Now I do know that this is one song off the new EP that she just released, and I saw some comments in the other type of her other video that I did reaction to do a reaction. Now I don't usually do reactions to entire EPs unless I feel commanded to. I've never done one on this channel, but that could change. Now, the first time I've heard one of Mori's songs, I was completely at a loss because I didn't know what I was watching. I didn't even know how to characterize it, okay? Now I got a little bit of an idea, but Mori kind of strikes me as an artist that just can come with anything out of the blue. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check one of her most recent songs, Red. Oh, hold on. Before we even start, right? See, Mori kind of gives me that idea. She gives me, because you guys were telling me that she calls her fans deadbeats and everything, and her whole entire VTuber or is a Grim Reaper, or she has a site. That's what I'm guessing, because that's what I see repeated most of the time in her last video. Now, the thing about that is that when you have a concept, you want to embrace that concept, even in the music. Now, the reason why I bring that up is because when those pianos came in, it gave me a certain sense of uneasiness, right? Because this is the type of stuff that you usually would hear in like lo-fi music, right? Music that sounds incomplete. That little cutoff right there in the piano just made me feel so uneasy because it just cut off, right? Especially when you used to hearing a piano, you used to just hearing nice blended sounds, but it was cut off, and that caught me off guard. So sorry, she's already swinging. Hey, okay.
Tonight the moon is rose in a crimson red, but roses gotta wither, so I'll live forever instead. And now I can't get rid of all of these thorns in my head. Bring on the hemorrhaging, I guess I'll live inside your memory.
Okay, so she said they're gonna die, but I'm out here forever. I ain't going nowhere, but I gotta live with these thorns. Okay.
Another distorted story that ignored the deceased. I live inside of a castle, pray I'm never released. I'd rather kick it in the dungeon, cause I'm that kind of beast. I'll bet my heart on the cards because I trust me the least.
I bet my heart on the cards because I trust me at least. That's kind of crazy. I like that analogy, right? When you bet on everything, like when you playing poker and everything, but it's a gamble. But it's because that was I like that. One other thing that I like about this is how she's kind of singing but talking at the same time. That's yet another like form of incompletion. It's like, all right, which one are you doing? But it fits the concept. I like it.
Because I'm that kind of beast, I'll bet my heart on the cards because I trust me the least. Precious moments when do that, precious moments when bad about it. Restless ephemeral, scream and shout it. The best don't sleep, I was all about it. But weeping keeps tucked in shadows. This creeping feeling of identity battles closing in on every side of me. Red tomorrow, red today. Dread sorrow can't turn away. Can't turn back. Time, I'll always be a prisoner to my ambition. Last petals fly, I'll dance your tune, but hold your breath, guess who's running the show? And when this red runs black, I'll ask you, was I everything you imagined? When my time's finally up, the sun's falling down, I'll turn stone again.
Okay, interesting. When my red runs black, right? So red blood. Okay, so I'm not necessarily understanding black, but when my red turns black, so I'm guessing when I die, will I be everything that you've imagined? So I'm kind of getting the idea of her explain, as far as the concept of the song lyrically wise, kind of that idea of explaining. Actually, I had an idea, but now it's lost. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right back into it.
Every day spikes stay relevant, and it cannot last. So relish shit, then our planet's vast. This whole ditch toss out the past and distract the rich. Nobody asked if the mask is not right fit, and his fiction's no disaster in spite of it. I say curious, what comes after it's mysterious, and yet hold on, stay beautiful, stay young. There are blades to be swung.
Okay, so I think I kind of get the idea. It's almost kind of like a call and response, if you will, right? Showing all of these, not necessarily demons, but all of these problems and everything, but also like encouraging to fight through it. That's what I'm kind of getting right now.
On, stay beautiful, stay young. There are blades to be swung.
her lyrics actually, they actually have a whole lot of, it's very poetic, if you will. You know what I mean? Um, now, this is probably gonna be like the weirdest comparison, okay? But the last two artists that I'm going to compare her lyrics to, right? And don't shoot me down, okay? Is Tool, right? Because they are very poetic with their lyrics, and the other band, Meshuggah, right? Very poetic, right? This is the type of lyrics where sometimes it's not always face value, especially when they use analogies and everything. This is the type of song where I would want to pause like I'm doing right now and go look at the lyrics and like carefully like deconstruct it. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll start doing that type of stuff on streams. I wonder if that's something you guys be interested in. I've been looking for things to stream. I don't really like to play video games on stream. I'd rather do that off camera, but that might be something I'd be interested in if you guys are interested in it.
Dread sorrow can't turn away. Can't turn back. Time, I'll always be a prisoner to my ambition. Last petals fly, I'll dance your tune, but hold your breath. Guess who's holding the throne? So come alive now, once again, so I can chase you down. We are 5 minutes away from the end is come. Continue slashing, for die must, or else just fade away.
I mean, it's like her style is it's what do you guys ever played Borderlands, right? I forgot the character, that little chick who always likes things to go boom, right? She has a tree that's called uh controlled chaos. I think that's what it was called, like chaos control. No, this isn't Sonic. I think it was like controlled chaos or something like that, where it sounds like it's everywhere, but it's not everywhere. It's all thought out, it's all blended in, and it's almost kind of, if you think about it, it's almost kind of like a expressionless kind of painting, where to the naked eye it seems like it's just random sounds. I would even throw dubstep in there, kind of random sounds. But if you really like peer inside and get deep, like real deep like, real nice and deep like, real nice and deep like, you would understand that everything has reason, from her upbeats, right? Because everything speeds up and then it slows down and speeds up. And we got all kinds of things. I can only imagine what composing a song like this took. How do you even begin to try to compose stuff like this? She probably does it in like sections. She's like, all right, I need this section to be like slow and death, and then this section needs to be fast and death, and then we need a little bit of medium and death, and then maybe some snail and bunny rabbit death. Right? Because it seems to embrace the whole death concept. So that's what I'm thinking about right now.
There's a drive inside all of us, and never ending no rob us. Seek a way to down, it's all because
All
everything
us.
and everything is all it was and is now. Gotta find a way out, escape out, fate has a funny way of shaking the weak down. Am I gonna peak now? Future will complete, well, somehow incomplete after all. Can't turn back. Time, I'll always be a prisoner to my ambition. Last petals fly, I'll dance your tune. Don't hold your breath for me. And when this road runs black, I'll ask you, was I everything you imagined? When my time's finally up, the sun's falling down, I'll turn stone again. So come alive now, once again, so I can chase you down. We are 5 seconds away from the end has come. From here on out, it's only just me and this bloodlust. I'd rather just fade away.
Yeah, see, this song is a whole lot to take in at first. And I think that's all of what Maury's songs are, where they're just really, really hard to take in at first. And it requires like a whole lot of listening back and back to kind of fully appreciate for what it is. Okay. Now, the whole entire point of a hook in a chorus is to summarize what your song is about, right? And then the lyrics are there to fill in the details. So she says, can't turn back time, right? She'll always be a prisoner to her ambitions. Time is the most precious commodity, not commodity, is the most precious thing that we have, right? How do you value your time and everything? She says she's a prisoner to her ambitions, right? And that means that we all have things that we want to achieve, in life. And most of the time, sometimes, how many times am I going to say time? that's why you have those type of things that are like midlife crisis and everything, is because they come to a point of realization that they're running out of time. And then all of a sudden, all the things that they wanted to do, right, they'll find themselves a slave to it, because now they can't think of anything else but other than to chase these ambitions, you know. And as petals fall, I think that's what she said, kind of give you that instance. Every time a petal fall, that's when you rise up in age, because you're closer and closer to death. So I'm pretty sure that's just a limited understanding of what's going on here, but that's what I got from now. Okay. You guys let me know what y'all thought about this down in the comments. That's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.